Good afternoon and welcome inside the Sullivan Center here in the campus University of St. Francis. We're in Joliet, Illinois as the Fighting Saints get set to take on Arizona Christian for the first time in the two schools' histories. Terry Bonadonna with you here for tonight's NAIA matchup, the last of the non-conference schedule for the Fighting Saints before they kick off CCAC play later this week. We're ready for the tip. Lewis Holy going up against Xander Bowers, and the tip is won by Bowers. And Arizona Christian going from left to right here in the first half and clad in black. The Saints are in white, and they'll be going from right to left during the first half of today's game. This is Robbie Wilson with the basketball, facing the basket on the right side. Wilson backs it up with 15 to shoot. Bounce down low to Angelo Johnson. Johnson backs in on Eric Ting. Turnaround jumper misses. Rebound tipped into the hands of Carter Fahey. Here come the Saints. Fahey pulls up, passes to Bujemi on the left side. Down low, Lewis Holy. Holy working in the post against Xander Bowers, and the foul is called on Bowers. It'll send Lewis Holy to the free throw line for the first potential points of the game. St. Francis comes in with a record of 7-2. Arizona Christian, the number 5 team in the country. 11 wins, just 1 loss. Their only loss came against the number 1 team in the nation, so they have been awfully tough to beat this year. St. Francis will try to join a select group as Lewis Holy tries to give the Saints their first lead of the game. He does with the first point of the game. 1-0 St. Francis on Holy's free throw. Lewis Holy, I've already mentioned most of the starters, but let's meet them all officially here. Joined in the front court by Carter Fahey, Joey Bujemi, Russell Tillery, and Eric Ting are the guards as Holy rims out the second free throw. Xander Bowers, Darius Godot, and Robbie Wilson are the forwards for the Firestorm. Duran Kyle and Angelo Johnson are the guards. This is Kyle with the basketball right now. The Firestorm's leading scorer sends it down to the corner for Bowers. His pass deflected and loose, right back to Bowers. Baseline jumper falls, and Arizona Christian is on the board. They take a 2-1 lead. 1 minute into the game now. Saints struck first, Arizona Christian responded, and now Saints will try to strike from the field for the first time. It's Russell Tillery on the outside, getting the feed from Bujemi. Tillery bounces it off his own foot and out of bounds. We're going the other way, 18:47 to play first half, 2-1. Arizona Christian has the narrow early lead. Angelo Johnson, 5'8" tall junior from Florida. Passes off to the left side, now lob down low for Wilson. Wilson banks it in underneath. Nice find, and then Robbie Wilson was able to finish it off. 4 straight points for the Firestorm. Here are the Saints trying to answer. Tillery up top to Fahey, who throws it away. Carter Fahey was looking for he was looking for Eric Ting there, but Ting started to cut low. The pass went up high, and the ball went out of bounds. Arizona Christian possession. They've scored the last 4 points. And now a foul called on Lewis Holy. Holy bumps Angelo Johnson. Arizona Christian will keep it after the first foul of the game called against the Fighting Saints. Here's Angelo Johnson. Johnson bounces to the right side, back up top to Johnson, nearly thrown away there by Darius Godot. Johnson drives, worms his way between a couple of defenders, keeps it alive into the corner. Godot knocks down the 3. Nice shot right there by Godot as Russell Tillery is blocked on the other end by Duran Kyle. Here's Johnson out to Kyle, another 3-point attempt, and that's good. Arizona Christian operating as a machine early in this game. They are not missing anything. Some good looks from outside the last few possessions. Here's Russell Tillery to Joey Bujemi. Bujemi around a screen to the right side. Now Eric Ting starts to work in. Out to Tillery. Tillery's got an open look, but he misses his 3-point attempt. And the rebound goes to Angelo Johnson. Duran Kyle fires it to Godot. Another 3-pointer. Godot finally misses one as Joey Bujemi tracks down the rebound. I believe that's the first missed field goal of the day for Arizona Christian. Well, they missed one on their first possession, so I think that's their second miss. Fahey is fouled by Darius Godot. Score was 4-1 a moment ago. The Firestorm nearly lost the ball out of bounds. But after walking the tightrope, they were able to keep it alive and get Godot a three-pointer. And since then, in no time at all, they've opened up a 9-point lead with back-to-back made threes. Joey Bajemi tries to respond with one of his own, but with a hand in his face, he is not able to connect. Here come the Firestorm on the other end. Deron Kyle sets his feet and misses on his three-pointer. Fast pace early in this one. 16.5 minutes on the clock. 9-point lead for the Firestorm. Saints basketball. Nearly a steal, and it is a steal. Angelo Johnson takes it away from Eric Ting, and Deron Kyle throws it in on the other end. Timeout, St. Francis. Saints have looked flustered by the Firestorm defense early in this game. It doesn't help matters that Arizona Christian's been making all their shots from the outside, but there they're able to score in transition after another steal, and it's 12-1, a 12-0 Arizona Christian run after Lewis Holy got the first points of the game from the free throw line. Arizona Christian has been a tough team to beat this year. Their one loss, as I said, against the #1 team in the country was a blowout, but they've played a difficult schedule aside from that and have come up with some dominant victories. So they are certainly not intimidated by the Saints and their 7-2 mark, but we're still very early in this game, and St. Francis has called on some reinforcements early, trying to get a spark from the bench as E.J. Charles and DeAndre Johnson come in for Lewis Holy and Carter Fahey. This is Charles passing out to Tillery. Russell Tillery, the transfer from Concordia University in Oregon, passes to Joey Bajemi, back around the perimeter. Eric Ting wide open, his three-pointer is good. You give Eric Ting a shot that open, he's not going to miss it very often. Top 5 nationally in three-point percentage, hitting them about 70%. And the Saints have their first field goal of the game. Now they need a big stop to try to get a little momentum here. Deron Kyle, though, makes a nice move down low on Russell Tillery and is able to put it in. So the Saints unable to get the stop after hitting the three-pointer. Still trying to get a run of their own going as E.J. Charles passes up top to Tillery. Tillery drives and kicks out to Johnson. Johnson shovels it out to Ting. This time he fakes the three, steps in, and misses the two-pointer. Arizona Christian grabs the rebound. A 10-point lead for the visitors, nearly 5 minutes in. Johnson gives it up top to Bryce Davis. Right back to Angelo Johnson. This is Wilson to Kyle with 12 to shoot. Open shooter, it's Angelo Johnson knocking down a three. Third made three-pointer of the game for the Firestorm. Their lead is up to a game-high 13 points. Here's Charles. Over to Bajemi on the right side. Bounce down low to DeAndre Johnson. Johnson fakes the pass, now backs in on Wilson, up with a left hand, no good. Rebound goes to Davis. Good post work down low for Johnson, just didn't finish it. Dominic Gonzalez for Arizona Christian passes up top to Angelo Johnson, and Johnson slows it down. Arizona Christian's been moving at a brisk pace early in the game, but now they'll run the slower-paced half-court game. As Gonzalez drives down low, E.J. Charles swats it away. The block went straight out of bounds, so no chance for the Saints to keep it alive, but the force that Johnson blocked that shot with was able to fire up the bench. So that's a big play for the Fighting Saints, and now we'll see if they can carry that charge over with 7 on the shot clock as Arizona Christian retains possession. Bounced into Angelo Johnson, an easy layup. Johnson snuck past Eric Ting. DeAndre Johnson never saw him behind him, and an easy layup. Joey Bajemi, deep three-pointer, it's good. Well, the way this game has started out, it looks like the Saints may need their shooters to step up like that throughout the game. They've had a tough time getting the ball inside early on, but their two best shooters have each made a three-pointer now. Backing in, that's Davis, and Davis scores in the post over E.J. Charles. Arizona Christian 8 of 12 now from the field. Make that 9 of 13 after that shot from the field in this game. Eric Ting walks it up top. Ting around a screen to the right side. Dribbles down low, bounces out to Tillery. Now Tillery floats it over Wilson, no good, and Wilson grabs the rebound. Angelo Johnson walks it to the left side. Thrown across court. Here's a drive from Patrick Fisher. Fisher gives it up back to Wilson. Good defense by Tillery. Angelo Johnson for three. It's too strong. Gonzalez flies in for the rebound, but he stepped out of bounds. 21-7, Arizona Christian holds the lead over St. Francis, and the Fighting Saints call to their bench. Carlos Tobias, Rihanna Maxwell Topia, and Nadav Gerner all come in. So both Bujemi and Ting, who hit the three-pointers, have checked out along with Russell Tillery, but the newcomers are all outside shooters as well. DeAndre Johnson bounces once and hands it off to Carlos Tobias. Tobias has been hot off the bench lately. This time he works his way inside but misses on the leaner. Looking for the foul, no call made. Here's Arizona Christian in possession now. Godot passes off to his left. This is Fisher. Patrick Fisher, pull-up jumper, misses short. Rebounded by Tobias. So for the first time all game, Arizona Christian has missed a couple of shots in a row. We'll see if the Saints can capitalize. Tobias is fouled. A two-point jumper from the top of the key. And he is going to the line. 12:20 to play, first half. Foul is on Bryce Davis. It's his first foul, the third on the team. Carlos Tobias, a 70% foul shooter in limited attempts. Misses on the first. So he's now 7 for 11 on the season. And that's one thing the Saints can't afford, especially from their good foul shooters. Trying to erase a big early deficit. They've got to make their free throws. They're just 1 of 3 in the game, and 2 of their better shooters have had the misses. Tobias makes the second, 1 of 2. Patrick Fisher for the Firestorm. Passes back to Xavier Cooper. Cooper on the drive, guarded by Rihanna Maxwell Topia. Pushes it up and in. Pure strength from Xavier Cooper. With pretty good defense on the play by Rihanna Maxwell Topia. First points of the game for Cooper. Very balanced attack early on for Arizona Christian. Here's DeAndre Johnson outside. Johnson passes over to the right. This is Maxwell Topia. Dribbles with the left hand and shovels it out to Charles. Nadav Gerner with just 8 on the shot clock. Finds Johnson, who has the ball stripped by Davis. Taken away by Arizona Christian. This is Godot passing out to Dominic Gonzalez over to the left side. Davis drives on Johnson. Davis blocked by Johnson. Loose ball secured by Maxwell Topia. Ahead to Tobias. Carlos Tobias walks into a three-pointer and misses it. Rebound to Gonzalez. That would have been a big 3 for the Saints coming off of the block. But as Arizona Christian dodges a bullet. Davis turns around to face the basket. Now kick out to Gonzalez. His three-pointer is off the mark, and the rebound goes to Rihanna Maxwell Topia. So the Firestorm have cooled off considerably from the field, opening the door for the Saints, who trail by 15. Nadav Gerner on the drive, fouled from behind by Gonzalez. Foul is on the floor. The Saints will inbound from the sideline with 10:52 to go in the first half. It's the 4th foul against Arizona Christian in the game. First one to be called on Dominic Gonzalez, who checks out. Paul Hayden makes his first appearance for the Firestorm. Deron Kyle is back in as E.J. Charles drains a 3. And a timeout is called by Arizona Christian. And their 9th-year head coach, Jeff Rutter. 10:48 to play in the first half. All Arizona Christian so far, 23-11. And the Firestorm have not left anything open for the Saints inside so far in this game. It's been the outside shooting that has kept the Saints in it so far. They've made 3 three-pointers along with 2 free throws, and they remain in striking range here, down by 12. Arizona Christian has not had the same production from their bench so far that they have from their starters, and it's not surprising. Most teams' starters are better than their reserves. That's why they start. But the way that the Firestorm began this game, there was certainly a chance that they would run away and hide. By this point already, they were making every shot, 9 of their first 13. Since then, they've gone just 1 of 5 from the field. And prior to that timeout, Jeff Rutter had brought in a few of his starters Deron Kyle, their leading scorer, is back on the floor. Kyle was an All-American a year ago, and this season averaging 17.5 points per game. Darius Godot on the floor as well. And Xander Bowers, 3 starters playing right now. The Saints have 5 reserves on the floor, something that Ryan Marks does frequently. Deron Kyle nearly lost it, and now it is stripped and taken away by Gerner. Gerner did a nice job taking advantage of Kyle's slight mishandle. Even after it looked like Kyle had gotten a hold of it, Gerner was able to slap it free. Here's DeAndre Johnson. Johnson up with the left hand, no good. The rebound goes to Kyle. Saints still have not had any success from the inside. Kyle drives, kicks into the corner. Cooper thought about the shot. Now he drives the baseline, kicks it into the opposite corner. Kyle for 3, off the front iron, rebounded by Carlos Tobias. Tobias on the run, fires to the right side. Charles in the corner, 3-pointer misses. And the rebound goes to Rihanna Maxwell-Topia. 1-on-3, and the offensive player comes away with it. He misses the second effort, but this time it's knocked out of bounds. The Saints will get a third chance on this possession. Great rebound there by Rihanna Maxwell-Topia. Shot clock is reset to 20. Nadav Gerner will inbound. Gerner finds Tobias in the corner. Pass wasn't on the money, so Tobias was not able to catch and shoot. Instead, he drives the baseline, now kicks it out to Maxwell-Topia. Just 10 seconds to shoot here. Gerner walks it to the right side. Gerner is fouled. 5th foul on Arizona Christian. St. Francis has only committed 1, so that is a potential source for points later in the half. Arizona Christian's just 1 away from their limit. Shot clock again at 20. This will be the 4th chance of this possession for St. Francis. They've got to come away with points. Gerner drives into a sea of black. Now he passes out to Charles. Charles' pass is off the foot of Wilson, I think. And so again, they'll reset the shot clock to 20. The Saints have had this ball, it seems, for about 5 minutes now. They got an offensive rebound. Another chance after the rebound was knocked out of bounds by Arizona Christian. Then a foul and now a kicked basketball. Here's Johnson off the pass from Gerner. Johnson misses off the glass. Tried to grab his own rebound, knocked out of his hands, but back to Tobias. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Johnson backs in on Wilson. Out to Tobias. Tobias fires late in the shot clock, misses it, and finally the rebound is grabbed momentarily by Deron Kyle before he's fouled. Or are we going to get a foul on Arizona Christian? Yeah, a foul away from the rebound is called on Angelo Johnson. So it's Carlos Tobias who is fouled on the shot, and he's going to get 3 free throws here. What a possession this has been for the Fighting Saints. They've had 5 opportunities, not able to score. It seemed like Arizona Christian had finally gotten away with it. But a foul was called on the shot. Tobias' first free throw rims out. One way or another, Arizona Christian has been getting stops on this possession. Still 2 more attempts for Tobias. And his second one misses as well. He's just 1 of 4 at the line. The team now 2 of 6 on free throws. Tobias had missed only 3 free throws all season coming in 10 attempts. He's missed 3 of his 4 attempts in this game. And now he makes the 3rd. So they at least don't leave empty-handed. They come up with 1 point on that trip down the floor. Down low, that is Hayden, who's able to score on the layup. Paul Hayden has his first 2 points. 25-12. Arizona Christian now more than doubling up St. Francis. Here's Johnson, high post. Passed out to Tobias. Tobias fakes, now drives, and he travels. 8:40 on the clock, first half. Arizona Christian ball. Angelo Johnson across half court. Over to Hayden. Hayden drives to the basket, loses the handle on it. Rihanna Maxwell-Topia pokes it out to E.J. Charles. Charles pulls up, passes to Maxwell-Topia. Down low to Johnson. Johnson, turnaround jumper off the glass. No good, but he's fouled.
Number 32, Robbie Wilson.
Robbie Wilson is called for his first, so no individual player on Arizona Christian is in foul trouble, but they do have 7 as a team now. 7 fouls from 7 different players. 1-on-1 for Johnson. 2 shots, excuse me. It was a shooting foul. And this one rolls in. DeAndre Johnson, another good free throw shooter at the line. 81% on the season. Saints have had some good free throw shooters go to the line in this first half and miss. Johnson trying to make 2 of 2, and he does not. Saints continue to struggle from the line, and down big early, that's one thing you can't afford to do. Johnson passes into Wilson. Wilson backing in on Johnson. Good defense by DeAndre Johnson. And he has to get it back out to his point guard to reset with 11 on the shot clock. Johnson drives around 2 defenders, works his way inside, kicks it out to Wilson. Robbie Wilson for 3. No good. Rebounded by DeAndre Johnson. Good stop by the Saints there, despite a good look from Wilson. Not able to connect. Here comes Tobias. Tobias works his way inside, and another foul call. Well, credit the Saints for this. They've remained very aggressive. They still have not hit a shot from inside the 3-point arc in this game. But they're working consistently to get to the rim, and as a result, they've been getting to the free throw line. Tobias just 2 of 5 on foul shots so far today. And he misses another one. Aitor Anabadarte checks in for the first time. Carter Fahey returns to the contest. One more shot coming for Carlos Tobias. That, by the way, was the 8th team foul against Arizona Christian, and by another new player. Nobody's got 2. 8 different players have picked up 1. Second free throw is good from Tobias. It's a 25-13 game now. Excuse me, 25-14 game. After that made free throw. St. Francis has already missed 5 free throws. They could be right there right now as Joey Bajemi knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Firestorm. Here's Angelo Johnson with the inbounds play. Gets it into Hayden. Hayden fires over to Johnson. Robbie Wilson fakes the 3, now drives in the lane, picks up his dribble and kicks it outside. Davis with 8 on the shot clock. Johnson out to a wide open shooter. Deron Kyle hits the 3. 10 points now for Deron Kyle. He leads both teams, and he's really been the one guy who's consistently been putting up points for Arizona Christian. Other than that, they've been extremely balanced, getting little contributions from everybody. And now an offensive foul called on Aitor Anabadarte. Just the second foul of the half called against St. Francis, but it results in a turnover. And it makes it Firestorm basketball. Xavier Cooper back to inbound here. Dominic Gonzalez is back in the game. Looks like Darius Godot has returned. This is Patrick Fisher. Looking inside for Godot, and it slips through Nadav Gurner's hands out of bounds. Still Arizona basketball. 6:47 to go in the first half. Big lead for the Firestorm, but their offensive game has really slowed down, trying to pick it back up. The 3-pointer is missed by Godot. Gonzalez grabs the rebound. Bryce Davis working against Fahey. Davis inside, foul. So after picking up just 1 foul over the first 13 minutes of the game, St. Francis has committed 2 fouls in just the last few seconds. That one is called against Fahey, and it's his first. Davis's first free throw rims out. So the Saints' free throw struggles have carried over to the other side. This is the first free throw attempts of the game for Arizona Christian. And they go 0 for 2. Here's Gerner. Bounced over to Fahey. Fahey drives towards the baseline. Now turnaround jumper from short range. Misses a little too long. The rebound goes to Arizona Christian. Knocked away by Gerner. Cooper gets it back. Over to Godot. Fisher into the post. Backing in. Now it's Davis. Davis against Ana Bedarte. Ana Bedarte poked it away. Now the ball is loose on the floor, and we've got a held ball. Possession arrow faces St. Francis. Nice work by Aitor Ana Bedarte there. Nadav Gerner didn't see it. The play happened behind him, so he didn't realize the ball was loose until it hit him in the leg. As a result, he was not able to grab it right away, but since the possession arrow does favor St. Francis, they're able to force the turnover anyway. Here's Eric Ting. Ting over to Fahey. Fahey picks up his dribble, fires it across to Russell Tillery. Tillery now drives, bounce to Ana Bedarte, puts it up with the right hand and in. First 2-point field goal of the game for St. Francis as Joey Bajemi picks up the foul on the other end. Arizona Christian trying to score quickly off of the Saints basket. And Bajemi thought he had a clean block, but he sends Xavier Cooper to the line for 2 shots. First foul on Bajemi. First free throw is good. First made free throw of the game for Arizona Christian. 3 points for Cooper. And his second shot rims out. Nice rebound by Fahey. Here comes Eric Ting over to Carter Fahey. Right back to Ting. Now Russell Tillery on the right side. Bounce to the cutting Fahey. Beautiful cut. Perfect pass. And a good finish. Carter Fahey lays it in. The Saints can get a stop here. They've got a chance to cut the deficit back to single digits where it hasn't been since the score was 10-1. Here's Cooper. Cooper spins down low. Bounce to Davis. Davis backs in on Ana Bedarte. Ana Bedarte holding strong, but a foul called as Davis puts it in, and now a chance at a 3-point play.
Foul called at number 21.
Second foul on Ana Bedarte. And Davis, who's already scored his 3rd and 4th points, now can make it number 5 for the game. He makes the free throw. 3-point play. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. This is Eric Ting. Ting lobs it over to Ana Bedarte. Ana Bedarte puts the ball on the floor, loses it, gets it back and throws over to Eric Ting. Ting drives, stripped, and a foul called on Cooper.
Foul called at number 23, Xavier Cooper, his first.
The first foul on Cooper. Saints are now in the double bonus, so 2 free throws here for Eric Ting. Arizona Christian looks like they're making wholesale substitutions here. Wilson comes back in. Bowers is back in. Deron Kyle is back in. Kevon Williams for the first time. And Angelo Johnson is on the floor as well. It's going to be 1-1 for Ting, so the foul's miscounted. That was number 9, not number 10. And it's 2 shots anyways. He makes the first free throw. Eric Ting is a 79% shooter for the season. One more shot coming up here. And that one rims in. So maybe he's an 80% shooter now. First time all game, the Saints have been able to connect on 2 of 2 from the line. They're down by 12. It's Arizona Christian basketball. Kevon Williams passes over to Angelo Johnson. Johnson trapped in the corner, and he calls timeout. Only thing he could do pretty much there. Good defense by Ting and Anabadarte. Second time out of the game used by Arizona Christian. 4:16 to play in the first half. It's a 30-second timeout. And really right now, it seems like Arizona Christian's been dominating this game, and for the most part they have. They've had a double-digit lead just about the entire way, but if you take out the first couple of minutes when the Firestorm went on that big 12-1 run to start the game, in fact, I think it was 14-1 before the Saints got back on the board. You take that away, they've actually been able to withstand this storm pretty well. They've played them about even since that 14-1 start. In fact, +1 since it was 14-1. But it is Arizona Christian basketball coming out of the timeout, so they'll get a chance to extend the lead. 17 on the shot clock for Angelo Johnson and company. Johnson lobs it in high for Xander Bowers. Here's Williams. Pulls up on the baseline, kicks it out. Johnson for 3, no good. Rebound, Joey Bajemi. Eric Ting starts to work his way inside. Now against a double team, kicked out to Fahey. 3-ball, no good. Aitor Anabadarte tips the rebound, but into the hands of Kevon Williams. Williams gives it back to Wilson. Robbie Wilson from the free throw line looks to Bowers on the left side. 10 seconds into the possession, Bowers backs it on Russell Tillery. Firestorm have a good mismatch here, but Fahey comes over to help. Passed away to Johnson. Now lob down low, Wilson. Wilson pushes it up and in over Anabadarte. 4 points for Robbie Wilson. He scored the first 2 of the game for Arizona Christian. Those are his first 2 since. Fahey to Ting. And an offensive foul is called on Aitor Anabadarte for the moving screen. That's his 3rd foul, I think. And so 3 fouls on Anabadarte. He was getting set to check out anyway. DeAndre Johnson was waiting at the scorer's table. But he'll definitely sit down with 3 fouls. Johnson and Charles are in. Fahey sits down with Anabadarte. Saints turn it over. Just over 3 minutes to go in the half. Here's Johnson. Johnson streaking to the basket, misses on the layup. Rebounded by Ting. Ting ahead for Charles. Charles lays it in and a foul. Hard fall by E.J. Charles, but he popped right back up. He's okay. And a big play right there by the Fighting Saints. 5 points for Charles. That was a very athletic move to the basket. And they're calling it an intentional foul on Xander Bowers as well. So Charles is going to get more than 1 free throw here. We got the flagrant shot and the regular, actually I think 2 shots for the flagrant foul. As he makes the first, and the Saints should get the ball as well. So this is a potentially big moment in this game. The Saints can capitalize. This could prove to be a real turning point as he misses the second free throw. And now he'll get the ball back. He'll inbound from the baseline. Charles makes 1 of 2. So already a 3-point play. Now they can make it a 5 or a 6-point play. Seeing inbounds it to Bajemi. Out to Tillery. Russell Tillery drives inside. Left-handed layup is good. Great drive by Tillery. And the Saints are back within 9 points. This is as close as it's been since the opening couple of minutes. Here's Kevon Williams out to Kyle. Bounce down low, Robbie Wilson. Wilson hands it to Kyle. Long 2 is good. Deron Kyle knocks it down. He's their go-to guy when things are going the wrong direction for them. He's the guy they give the ball to. It's exactly what happened right there. After the Saints just picked up a 5-point possession, Kyle comes back with a quick one. Now Bujemi misses off the glass. Here's Johnson. Angelo Johnson drives, shovels it outside to Wilson. Back up top, Kyle. This is a long three-pointer, and it's good. 5 straight points for Deron Kyle. He's got 15 for the game, and a couple of big shots right there. That was a deep three. Andre Johnson out to E.J. Charles as the Saints now trail by 14 again. Bujemi open from long range. Got it. Big three for Bujemi. 11-point game as we near halftime. Just a minute and a half to play. Williams outside. Takes it nice and easy. He backs up near the logo. Over to the left, it's Wilson. Wilson. Down low to Kyle. Kyle against Russell Tillery. Back out to Wilson. Three-pointer. Good. So the teams are trading three-pointers now, and Arizona Christian, who went through a lull for a little while, back on their offensive game after a hot start. They're hot once again. Here's Joey Bujemi with under a minute to go in the half. Into E.J. Charles. Charles in a double team, fights it outside to Ting. Three-pointer, good. Eric Ting makes another one. He just does not miss from the outside. 8 points for Eric Ting, who has now made 2 3-pointers in this game and is 18 for 26 on the season. Wilson makes another one. The 5th consecutive possession in which we've seen a three-pointer made. 2 of them by Wilson. Now Robbie Wilson all of a sudden has 10 points. Johnson down low, backs in on Wilson. Johnson up with the left hand, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, last touched by the Firestorm. Clock is at 12.2. And the last shot from DeAndre Johnson did hit the rim, so now the shot clock is off. Tobias and Gerner come in for Ting and Bujemi. Gerner finds Tobias on the inbounds play. Bounce down low to Johnson. Johnson again backs in. Puts it up and in with the left hand. 3 seconds on the clock. One more shot for the Firestorm. Here's Johnson just beyond half court. No good. So the Saints score last in the first half. They were down big for most of the first half. Cut it down to 9 points in the final 2 minutes, but some big three-pointers made by Arizona Christian have extended the lead back to 12. That's where it sits at intermission. Arizona Christian 45, St. Francis 33. I'll step aside for the next 15 minutes and be back with the second half action. So don't go anywhere. It's the USF Sports Network. It's halftime in Joliet, and we're getting set for the start of the second half. Terry Bonadonna with you once again for the University of St. Francis and Arizona Christian University. And so far, the game has belonged to Arizona Christian. They led 12-1 right off the bat, and they've pretty much carried that same lead all the way through the first 20 minutes. 45-33 is our score. Some of the key numbers from the first half: Arizona Christian was shooting lights out early on. They came back to earth, but still 56% for the half, 44% from three-point range. St. Francis shot 39% overall. The great equalizer is those three-pointers, and that's what kept them alive. They're 5 of 10 from beyond the arc, despite going just 5 of 16 from inside the arc. The Saints have also had some big opportunities from the free throw line. They had 15 foul shots to Arizona Christian's 5. However, they missed almost half of them, just 8 of 15 from the line. Our leading scorer in the first half was Deron Kyle, 15 points on 6 of 8 shooting for the Firestorm. Robbie Wilson chipped in 10 points on 4 of 5 from the field. As for St. Francis, Eric Ting led the way with 8 points. They got 6 apiece from Joey Bajemi and E.J. Charles. E.J. Charles got those 6 points off the bench. Saints didn't have a terrible number as far as turnovers. They coughed the ball up 7 times, but Arizona Christian turned it over only 4 times. So they did a really good job of protecting the basketball and freeing themselves up for those shots. Really, Arizona Christian, aside from the foul issues, played a very impressive first half. And they will get the ball to start the second half as well. So they send Xander Bowers over to the sideline to start things off. He lobs it in to Angelo Johnson. Johnson, by the way, 7 assists in the first half. One of the best assist men in the nation. And he certainly lived up to that to start the game. He's got it right now as he flips it over to the right side. Down to the corner, it's Bowers. Bowers against E.J. Charles. Up with the right hand, no. Rebounded by DeAndre Johnson. Here's Eric Ting. Back up top to Johnson. Ting once again. Eric Ting steps back, lobs it down low to Johnson, who scores underneath. Nice ball movement right there, and Johnson's able to finish to give the Saints the first 2 points of the second half. It's a 10-point game. Outside, this is a three-pointer for Godot. 8th three-pointer made today by Arizona Christian. They're now 8 of 17 from the outside for the game. So both teams are shooting right around 50% on threes. Eric Ting over to Joey Bajemi. Bajemi backs it up to half court, just 5 on the shot clock now. Back to Bajemi, he fakes the shot, now drives, the shot clock running down, fires a jumper and scores. So the Saints have come out shooting the ball very well here in the second half. 8 points now for Bajemi, tying him with Eric Ting for the team lead, but Angelo Johnson quickly answers with a high one off the glass. Angelo Johnson's had a nice game, 7 assists, now 7 points for the junior guard. Eric Ting is calling for some help. He's got the screen from DeAndre Johnson, uses it, he cuts to the free throw line. Now kicked out to Russell Tillery. Tillery back to Ting, three-pointer for Ting, good. Eric Ting, 3 of 3 from the outside today, adding to one of the nation's best three-point percentages. Arizona Christian moves the ball around the perimeter. This is Angelo Johnson passing off to the right, and a travel called on Johnson. So the Saints force a turnover, really an unforced error, but it's a turnover just the same. It's only the 5th of the game for Arizona Christian, and it means St. Francis can cut this one within single digits. Saints were down 12-1, seemingly right off the bat. They hit a three-pointer, so it was 12-4, but since that point, they've only been within single digits once. They got within 9 on a 5-point play late in the first half. but Arizona Christian immediately answered with 5 straight points of their own, all from Duran Kyle. Now it's a 10-point game. The Saints can really cut into this Arizona Christian lead. It was 12 at halftime. Joey Bajemi dribbles to the right side. Bajemi, step back jumper, got it. Joey Bajemi is feeling it to start the second half. 10 points for Bajemi. He's knocked down a couple of tough jumpers these last few minutes, and the Saints are within 8. This is as close as it's been since it was 12-4. Here's Robbie Wilson backing in. Wilson, against tough defense, puts it in anyway. Wilson now 5 of 6 shooting for the game, and that was maybe his toughest shot yet, with 2 defenders, Johnson and Charles, right in his face, able to knock it down off the glass anyway. Eric Ting works his way inside, throws up a wild one and misses. Wanted the foul. When he didn't get it, didn't have much chance there. Here's Angelo Johnson. Johnson is fouled on the floor by Russell Tillery. That's going to be the first foul on Tillery. First foul of the half. Firestorm needs somebody to inbound here. It's going to be Angelo Johnson. Shot clock's at 23. Lobbed into Bowers. Bowers up with the right hand and in. So Arizona Christian has done a nice job weathering that quick storm. Here's E.J. Charles backing in. Charles kicks it out to Ting. Three-pointer is blocked. Xander Bowers got his hand on the ball. And here come the Firestorm. Robbie Wilson receives the pass, nearly had it taken away, sticks with it, and scores. Great concentration there by Robbie Wilson. It looked like the pass from Kyle initially was too high and was going to go out of bounds. He saved it. And then amidst some tough defensive pressure, was able to score anyway. Here's Charles. Out to Ting. Eric Ting drives and kicks. Tillery, three-point attempt. Good. Three-point shooting is keeping the Saints alive. 7 of 13 now from beyond the arc. Down by 11. And we've got a held ball as E.J. Charles reaches his hand in, trying to take it away from Robbie Wilson, and he's forced a turnover. Possession arrow faces the Fighting Saints. So an 11-point game. St. Francis basketball. Saints have been as close as 8 this half. Arizona Christian's been up by as many as 14. 15 minutes to play. Gerner out to Tillery. Tillery pull-up jumper, way off. And the rebound tracked down by Dominic Gonzalez. Wide open shooter, it's Johnson. Missing on the three. And the rebound goes to Charles. Here's Joey Bajemi. Off to the right side. Bajemi followed by Gonzalez. Picks up his dribble and finds Charles up top. Over to Tillery on the left wing. Tillery cuts and kicks. The three-point attempt for Bajemi just short. And we've got a loose ball foul coming up on Arizona Christian. That was a good look there for Joey Bajemi, and he was dead on, just a little bit short. E.J. Charles went in for the rebound. He was shoved in the back. Foul called on Bryce Davis, was his second. Here's Gerner along the baseline, throws it away, looking for Charles, but there was a miscommunication, thrown out of bounds. Bryce Davis at the top of the key, guarded by Charles, drives to the right side, and he's fouled on the floor by Charles. First foul on E.J. Charles. Charles has had kind of a history of foul trouble this season. He's played big minutes today. It's only his first foul, so that's encouraging to see. He's played a good game, 6 points. It's the second foul on the Saints this half. Sets up an inbounds play for Angelo Johnson, who throws it into Davis. Right back to Johnson. Thrown outside to Robbie Wilson. Bounced into the paint. Davis. Blocked from behind, I think, by Charles. Charles at least impacted the shot if he didn't get it. Here comes Charles on the other end. 5-on-4. The Saints have a one-man advantage. Into the corner, Joey Bajemi for three. Good. Bryce Davis lost his shoe on the other end. So as he tried to put his shoe back on, the Saints had a 5-on-4, and they took advantage, getting an open shooter. Deron Kyle for the answer. He's got it. Wow, Deron Kyle, 7 of 9 shooting now. And they have not been easy shots. He's got 18 points. Gerner on the outside. Into Charles. Out to Tillery. Three-pointer is good. The shooting in this game has been off the charts. And St. Francis is back within 8 as a timeout is called. 59-51, 13 minutes and 12 seconds remain in regulation. St. Francis is hanging around for a long time. It did not look like they had any shot in this game, but they have not let Arizona Christian pull away. And the Saints are really playing a good basketball game right now. I've mentioned how the shooting has been off the charts really for both sides. Saints now 9 of 16 on three-pointers. Arizona Christian is 9 of 19. And under normal circumstances, that's excellent number right there. 47% from beyond the arc. But when the other side is shooting 56%, just doesn't look quite as impressive. Still, Arizona Christian shooting close to 60% for the game. Saints have turned up their shooting efforts this half. Overall, they've gone 7 for 11 shooting the basketball since halftime. And it shows how well Arizona Christian is playing. But the Saints could go 7 of 11 shooting, and they've only cut 4 points off the lead. From 12, it's down to 8, as Arizona Christian takes the ball out of the timeout. This is Patrick Fisher. Fisher pulls up at the free throw line, gives it outside. Godot air ball on the three-pointer. Gonzalez tried to save it, but the rebound is out of bounds. After all that talk about how great the shooting has been, immediately out of the timeout we see an air ball. That has not been a regular occurrence in this game. Here's Carter Fahey. Fahey passes to the left wing. Aitor Anabadarte. Back to Fahey on the left side. Fahey drives. Fahey gives it up, loses the ball. It's loose. Brought down by Nadav Gerner, and he's fouled immediately by Patrick Fisher.
Called on number 11, Patrick Fisher, his first. Team center.
First foul on Fisher, second on the team this half. 8-point game. The Saints can get as close as they've been since the first couple of minutes right here. Fahey, turnaround jumper off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Xavier Cooper. Davis to Godot. Over in the left corner, it's Cooper. Back around to the right, Bryce Davis. Hands it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez crosses over to the left, kicks it outside. Fisher for three, no good. Long rebound chased down by Dominic Gonzalez. They'll reset with just under 12 minutes to play in the game. Here's Fisher moving to his left. Fisher fires it out to Xavier Cooper. Cooper backs it up, throws it down low. Davis. Davis backs in and is fouled. That's going to be the fourth on Aitor Anabadarte.
Number 21, Aitor Anabadarte, his fourth.
11:44 to go. 59-51 Arizona Christian. Bryce Davis is at the line. Davis is making his third trip to the free throw line today. He's 1 for 3 total. And he misses the first here. On the season, Davis hits him at 63%. Aitor Anabadarte leaves, and Lewis Holy, who started the game at center, comes back in. First time we've seen Holy since about 16 minutes left in the first half. Second foul shot is good. 9-point game. Here's Fahey across half court. Fahey bounces to Holy. Holy hands it off to Carlos Tobias. Tobias is hassled and a foul called on Davis.
Foul called on number 24, Bryce Davis, his third, team's third.
Third foul on Davis, third on the team. Or fourth rather on the team. Inbounded to Fahey and a whistle. I think we've got another foul on Arizona Christian. This one's going on Dominic Gonzalez.
Foul called on number 2, Dominic Gonzalez, his second, team's fourth.
That's the second on Gonzalez, and that now is the team fourth. So I had it right the first time. Scoreboard had it at 4, but it's been adjusted now. Or rather, it's been kept exactly the same. It's at 4. Saints have committed 3. Here's Nadav Gerner bouncing over to Lewis Holy. Holy gives it up to Fahey. Carter Fahey for 3. Well short, offensive rebound. Holy, he's fouled and scores. Big play by the Saints. Carter Fahey fired that three-pointer with a hand in his face. A tough shot. And it missed badly enough that it favored St. Francis. Barely skimmed the rim, so Lewis Holy was in perfect position to grab the offensive rebound. Bryce Davis jumped on his back as he went back up with it. Davis picks up his 4th foul, and Holy now has a chance at a 3-point play. This would make it a 2-possession game if he were to make this. And we haven't been at a 2-possession game since the score was 7-1. Bryce Davis checks out. He got the worst of that foul. He came down hard after falling over Holy's back. Holy misses on the free throw, but a foul called on Xander Bowers. Fouls have been a problem for Arizona Christian. Fortunately for the Firestorm, free throws have been a problem for St. Francis. No shots this time, but that is already the 6th foul on Arizona Christian. So the Saints will be in the bonus from here on out. Inbounded to Fahey, layup is good. And it's a 5-point game. Angelo Johnson receives the handoff from Darius Godot. Bounce to Bowers. Down low, Kyle turnaround, puts it in. That's been the recipe for Arizona Christian's success. When in doubt, just give the ball to Deron Kyle. He'll make something happen. He's been spectacular today. Here's Rihanna Maxwell-Topia. Bounce to Lewis Holy at the free throw line. Holy gives it up to Maxwell-Topia. Back over to Holy. Thought about the 3. Now he drives. Holy gets inside. Layup misses. Rebounded by Godot. Bounced ahead. This is Johnson. Johnson sends it into the corner. Good ball movement here. 3-pointer for Godot. Off the mark, and it hits up off the backboard, above the backboard, off the shot clock. So it's out of bounds. That one nearly came back down and in, but it was already out. Carter Fahey across the timeline. Passes off to Tobias. Carlos Tobias works his way inside to the cutting Fahey. Ball is loose. Fahey picks it up. Fahey leans ahead, misses the shot, grabs his own rebound. Out to Tobias. 3-pointer. Good. The Saints are down by just 4 points. They've been behind by as many as 15. It was 12 at the half. Here's Johnson. Johnson out to Kyle for 3. Kyle hits again. And a timeout called by Arizona Christian. I hate to keep repeating myself, but every time the Saints have gone on a run, Arizona Christian has done well just to give the ball to Deron Kyle. And he has scarcely disappointed. 23 points for Kyle now. No one else on the team has more than 10, and Kyle has gotten those 23 points on 8 of 10 shooting. Actually, I take that back. That's now 9 of 11 shooting after that three-pointer. 5 of 7 from three-point range. So like I said before, he's not getting a lot of layups. He's shooting over 80%, primarily on outside shots. And so Arizona Christian has the 7-point lead, and even after that three-pointer, if you asked St. Francis head coach Ryan Marks about 5 minutes ago if he would be happy with a 7-point deficit with 9.5 minutes remaining in the game, I think he'd take it. In fact, I think he would have taken that at almost any stage of this game. Arizona Christian dominated so thoroughly early on. But the Saints have really played well, and St. Francis has not had a cupcake schedule to build their 7-2 mark. So even though they're unranked and Arizona Christian is number 5 in the country, it really is not a surprise to have seen such a competitive game today. Carter Fahey will inbound against a full court press. We'll try to anyway, and not able to get it in. He calls timeout. So nice work right there by Jeff Rudder. Called timeout after the Kyle three-pointer. He set up his team in a press defense for the first time all game, and it did catch the Saints off guard. They weren't ready for it. Fahey could not find anybody to inbound to, and so he called timeout. .9:28 on the clock, 7-point game. Arizona Christian is trying to continue their run of success. They have already bounced back nicely from their recent loss. St. Francis has done the same. Saints have won back-to-back NAIA games, in fact 3 in a row, after dropping their second game of the season. So Saints are trying to head into conference play feeling pretty good about where they sit. They've got Judson on Saturday, at least that's the plan. That's a 3 o'clock start time at Judson on Saturday, and that's the first official game of CCAC play. Well, as we've seen to this point, they've played mostly CCAC opponents anyway, just in a non-conference setting. I guess that's not true. They have played Judson already once, and they played St. Ambrose. Those are only 2 CCAC games, non-conference CCAC games, and Governor's State as well would be the third. The women's team has played almost entirely a CCAC schedule so far, without conference play having officially started. This time the Saints are able to get it across half court, but now they're trapped across the line, and Fahey's able to get it off to Holy. Now it's Carlos Tobias as the Saints are able to beat that pressure. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lewis Holy handling the ball. He gives it up to Fahey. Fahey's got just 4 seconds. Down low to Holy. Holy working against Robbie Wilson. Blocked, and a shot clock violation. Good defense by Arizona Christian right there. Even though they did not force the turnover off the initial pressure, they flustered the Saints enough that by the time St. Francis was finally able to set up their half-court game, there were only about 12 seconds to shoot, and they never had any rhythm on that possession. Here's Duran Kyle. Kyle step back from 2-point range. Finally a miss, but an offensive rebound for Cooper, and he keeps it alive to Bowers. Great play by Xavier Cooper. Here's Kyle, lobbing it down low to Bowers. Bowers is hassled by Fahey, loses the ball, and now a foul is called, I think, on Fahey. Yeah, Carter Fahey gets called for his second.
Foul called on number 32 for the Saints. Carter Fahey, his second.
The 4th team foul.
4th.
Eric Ting and DeAndre Johnson are back in. Gerner and Holy sit. Ball is thrown in up top to Cooper. Hand off to Angelo Johnson. Johnson cuts down the lane, kicks it into the corner. Wilson drives along the baseline. Wilson layup, no. Rebound knocked towards the baseline, but a foul called, I think, on Arizona Christian. This goes on to Ron Kyle. A push on the loose ball. It's Kyle's second, and it was not an offensive foul. It was on the rebound, so that means We're going to the other end for free throws. 1-1 for DeAndre Johnson. Well, the Saints have to be better on free throws. There's no question about that, but they have been given a lot of opportunities, and it looks like they're going to continue to be given opportunities now that they're in the bonus already to make up some ground from the line. Johnson makes the front end of the 1-1. Saints are now 9 of 17 from the line. Arizona Christian hasn't gotten all that many attempts, but they have not been any better than St. Francis. They're only 3 of 7. Johnson makes them both. So we've got a 5-point game here. Just over 8 minutes left. Kyle left all alone for 3, and it's his second straight miss. An offensive rebound for Xavier Cooper. Cooper is blocked by Maxwell Topia, gets it back, and he's fouled going up. Well, Deron Kyle seemingly couldn't miss anything. Now all of a sudden, he's missed 2 straight shots, including that one, a wide open 3. But now every time he misses, Xavier Cooper is there for the rebound. And in fact, Cooper grabbed his own rebound off of the second miss. So on the third opportunity, he gets to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Foul is called on Rihanna Maxwell Topia, his first, as Cooper makes the first free throw. The 5th on the team. Second free throw rims out, so the Firestorm's free throw struggles continue. Still 2-possession game here. Eric Ting at half court, fouled by Cooper. Arizona Christian plays a very tight, aggressive defense. Well, we've seen them able to force some turnovers as a result, but as we've also seen, it's led to some cheap foul calls, which is something that Cooper would like to have avoided there. Instead, Eric Ting is to the line for a 1-and-1. And he makes the first. One more shot coming from the line for Eric Ting. He gets them both. So Eric Ting has been the one guy today who's really done the job from the free throw line. He's 4 of 4 on his foul shots, and he's now got 13 points for the game. Stepping out for a 3-pointer. Kyle misses on an air ball this time, and it's out of bounds to the Saints. Kyle received that pass in the low post, and he immediately dribbled it outside and took a 3. And if you're feeling it, that might work, but that's not usually a high percentage play, and he all of a sudden has struggled with his shot. That's 3 straight misses. And the Saints caught a break there on the air ball as it goes out of bounds. Now they're down by just 4 with the ball. Here's Eric Ting. Ting out to Maxwell Topia for 3. No good. And the rebound goes to Kyle. Kyle pushes it ahead to Godot. Godot against Eric Ting, gets by him, fouled from behind, and he scores to finish it off. Good drive by Darius Godot, and now a chance at a 3-point play as Ting picks up his first foul. Tillery, Bujemi, and Charles are back in the game for the Saints. Free throw is good. So it is a 3-point play, 69-62. Arizona Christian just a shade over 7 minutes to play in this game. Here's Joey Bujemi. He shot the ball well today. Gives it up top to E.J. Charles. On the right side is Tillery. Up to Eric Ting. Ting wanted the shot. Good defense by Bowers. Bujemi wanted the shot, but Kyle defended well. Here's Bujemi on the drive. Pull up from 2-point range. Misses short. Rebound tapped out long to Kyle. Here come the Firestorm. Johnson fires it out to Godot. in the post. This is Bowers backing in on Ting. Taken away by Ting. Charles, I think, got his hand in there as well. Here's Tillery. Inside, DeAndre Johnson misses on the move, and the rebound goes to Bowers. Arizona Christian may want to slow things down a little bit here. It's gotten sloppy the last few possessions. Wilson. Pass deflected by Johnson and picked up by Joey Bajemi. Here come the Saints. Bajemi ahead for Charles, deflected out. Who touched it last? Arizona Christian did. So possession stays with the Saints. Ting to inbound here with 26 on the shot clock. And Tillery back outside Joey Bajemi. Down low, DeAndre Johnson. Johnson working against Bryce Davis, who's got 4 fouls. DeAndre Johnson puts it up and in.
DeAndre Johnson.
9 points for Johnson. Saints are keeping it close. Here's Fisher. Up top to Johnson. Kyle right back to Johnson. Half the shot clock used up. Angelo Johnson bounces over to Bryce Davis just beyond the three-point line. 8 seconds to shoot for Angelo Johnson. Works his way inside, and he's fouled. Fouled on the floor, but that's the 7th on the Saints. So Angelo Johnson is going to the free throw line. It's the 2nd foul on E.J. Charles. Johnson's a 74% foul shooter this year. First time he's been to the line today for a team that has struggled with their free throws. They're just 5 of 10 in the game. But he makes the firsts in a 1-on-1. Big shot here with 5:25 to go, trying to make it a 7-point lead. That's 9 points for Angelo Johnson. Closing in on a double-double. He's got 10 assists. Saints basketball, once again a full court press being put on by Arizona Christian. Ball goes into Russell Tillery. Tillery in some trouble, bounced over to Ting. Eric Ting gives it back to Tillery. 12 seconds to shoot for the Saints. They haven't done much on this possession so far. Charles to Bajemi. Just 6 on the shot clock. Joey Bajemi works his way inside. Double team. The ball ripped away and out of bounds. Last touch by Bajemi. Here's Patrick Fisher. Fisher bounces over to Godot. Darius Godot against E.J. Charles. Big defensive possession for the Saints, and it's a travel. Good defense by Charles, forces the travel for Godot. And it's turned back over to the Saints, 4:41 to go. Here's Eric Ting walking towards the right sideline. Ting fires over to Tillery. Down low, DeAndre Johnson. Johnson out to Tillery. Three-pointer. It banks in. Russell Tillery makes it a 4-point game. He's got 11 points. Not the prettiest looking three-pointer we've seen today, but the hot shooting continues. Davis is fouled going to the basket. Not the worst result for the Saints there. Davis has not been good from the free throw line today. And he had a free 2 points essentially if the foul did not come in. It's the first of the game on DeAndre Johnson. 2 shots for Davis. And he makes the first. Godot comes out. Bowers back in. Kevon Williams leaves the game as well. Deron Kyle, Angelo Johnson in the backcourt. And now the Saints will make a substitution as well. Aitor Anabararte in for DeAndre Johnson. Davis made his first free throw. And he makes the second as well. 8 points in the game for Bryce Davis. 73-67. Saints trail with the ball. 4:10 to play. Full court press on for Arizona Christian. Joey Bajemi starts to walk it up, shadowed by Kyle. And Charles receives the pass from Bajemi over to Eric Ting. Russell Tillery up top. Ting with 9 to shoot, works his way inside, leaves it off for Charles, but Charles was crashing the boards already, so Deron Kyle comes away with the steal. Nearly given up by Arizona Christian. Good footwork by Patrick Fisher, good awareness where he was on the floor. Another big defensive possession for the Saints. Johnson works to the basket. Johnson misses off the glass, and the rebound goes to the Saints. Firestorm wanted goaltending. Instead, Tillery flies the other way and lays it in.
Russell Tillery, coast to coast.
Big turnaround right there. Instead of 2 points for Arizona Christian, it's 2 points for the Saints and a 4-point game. Angelo Johnson nearly lost it from behind. Sticks with possession, though, over to Patrick Fisher on the left wing. Fisher up top to Johnson. Johnson down low. Patrick Fisher lays it in.
Patrick Fisher from Johnson.
75-69. Arizona Christian keeping St. Francis at arm's length here. Joey Bajemi loses the ball, but it hits off of Deron Kyle. Saints catch a big break. Charles is passing to Bajemi. Went right through his hands. I think Bajemi was going to set the screen. Didn't look like he was ready for the pass. And it would have been out on the Saints, and it would have been Firestorm ball, except Deron Kyle was caught off guard. He was expecting that catch to be made naturally. So the ball just deflected off his hands. Wasn't quite ready for the steal. Fahey down low to Johnson. DeAndre Johnson backs in, kicks it out to Fahey, who fakes the shot, drives, bounce down low to Johnson, who recovers and gives it back to Fahey. Fahey working inside, throws it away into the backcourt, and it's touched there by Joey Bajemi when the shot clock runs out. I think Joey Bajemi thought, as I did, that that ball had not been deflected by Arizona Christian, and it would have been backcourt violation as soon as he touched it. It turns out it was deflected by Arizona Christian, but by the time Bajemi did touch it, the shot clock was down to 2 seconds, and there was no time for him to get a shot off. So it's a turnover either way. 2:21 to play in the game. And now with a 6-point deficit, the Saints definitely need a stop here to keep themselves alive. Particularly if Arizona Christian runs a significant amount of time off the clock. Here's Robbie Wilson. Wilson bounces it down low to a cutting Fisher, and Patrick Fisher finishes it off. It was an excellent pass and a nice finish. It's a good cut as well by Fisher. Charles tries to give it to Gerner, deflected, and Fisher keeps it in bounds. Great defensive play by Patrick Fisher. Bowers is fouled going to the basket. This was a 4-point game a few minutes ago, but Arizona Christian has gone on a little run. Great defensive play there by Patrick Fisher after he laid it in on the other end. Some big plays late off the bench for Fisher. And now Xander Bowers has 2 free throws coming. Bowers is an 81% shooter from the line, but he misses the first. Leaving the door open a crack for the Saints here with under 2 minutes to play. There's still plenty of time. The Saints have been red hot on their 3-point shooting all game. This one isn't over by any means, regardless of what happens on this shot. But if he had made them both, he could have made it a 4-score game. Instead, he misses them both. Free throw shooting, a big problem for both teams today. Ting up to Joey Bajemi. Now here's Russell Tillery. Back across to Bajemi, but Duran Kyle jumps the pass, intercepts it, and misses the dunk on the other end. Now he loses it out of bounds. For about 32 or 33 minutes in this game, Duran Kyle could do no wrong, and now a couple of big mistakes. And that kept St. Francis in it. That's another one that could have gone a long way to putting the game away. But he lost the ball going up for the dunk and then lost it again looking for the pass. Here's Russell Tillery on the drive. Pull-up jumper, misses. Rebounded by Robbie Wilson. Under 80 seconds to play now. And once again, Arizona Christian can all but end this thing with a bucket. Here's Angelo Johnson. Johnson drives, pulls up, slipped, but he kept his dribble. Out to Bowers for three, no good. Rebound fought for and won by Eric Ting. Ting needs to work quickly here with under a minute to play. Out to Carter Fahey. Fahey steps to his left, fires the three and misses. Rebounded by Bowers. Saints are not coming up with the big shots they need late. And now with 44 seconds left, Russell Tillery fouls Xander Bowers.
St. Francis foul number 1, Russell Tillery.
Shooting has been excellent for both teams all game. From the field, not from the free throw line where both teams have struggled. Late in the game, Arizona Christian has had some opportunities to put it away and haven't done it. And that's left the door open for St. Francis, but they have not been able to convert. So all of a sudden, both teams have gone cold when they need it most. Bowers makes the first of 2 free throws. 9-point game, so once again a chance here to make it a 4-possession game. And with only 44 seconds left. Bowers misses the second free throw. Xander Bowers, an excellent free throw shooter, has missed 3 of 4 in the last minute and a half. There's Joey Bajemi, three-pointer, no good, but he's fouled. So Bajemi will get 3 free throws. Eric Ting has been the one guy in this game who's been good from the free throw line. Joey Bajemi, though, an 88% shooter for the year. If he makes all 3 of these, it'd be just a 6-point game. 35 seconds on the clock, and he misses the first. A huge miss for St. Francis. Second of 3 shots is good. Darius Godot is in for Xander Bowers. One more free throw for Joey Bajemi. It's good, and a timeout called by St. Francis. So still a long shot for the Fighting Saints here. The Saints have led just one time today. That was at 1-0. And Arizona Christian immediately followed that with a 12-0 run. So they were up 12-1, and essentially that's been the game. Just that first 12-0 run. Because from that point on, Fighting Saints have outscored the Firestorm by 4. But they have not been able to erase that early deficit that they incurred in just the first couple of minutes of action. You look at the way this game has unfolded. Arizona Christian had some opportunities early to pull away. They never really did. So, I mean, credit to St. Francis for hanging tough. They were down by 12 at halftime. They were down by as many as 15 at several junctures of this game. And yet they fought back at one point as close as 4. They never got to within 3, so they never had the ball with a chance to tie the score. But it just turned into a much closer second half than the first several minutes of this game would have you believe. And big credit to Arizona Christian as well. They have not played as well for the entire game as they did to start it out, but they've taken every blow that St. Francis has delivered them and answered. Now an inbounds pass to Angelo Johnson. He's able to get it off to Fisher. Fisher is fouled by Tillery. Patrick Fisher has attempted only 2 free throws all year. He's made 1 of them. Regardless of whether he makes them both or misses them both, it'll be a 3-possession game when this is done. So he makes the first free throw. And the Saints are down by far too many points right now to play the fouling game. Their only opportunity really is to create a couple of turnovers. Trading even 3 points for 1, if they were to do that, wouldn't be enough. Second free throw is good. Another timeout called by St. Francis. I believe this is their last one. 31.2 seconds on the clock. They trail by 9. We've seen 3-point shooting all game keep St. Francis alive. They have been outstanding from beyond the arc. 11 for 20 as a team. Eric Ting has gone 3 of 4. Russell Tillery is 3 of 4. Joey Bajemi 3 of 5. So Arizona Christian's defense will not be able to lock in on one guy. They're really going to have to monitor all of those shooters. But I figure the Saints need a 3 with 31 seconds left, down by 9. Again, they need 3s and they need steals, and that's their only real chance in this game. They're not going to win with 2-pointers, and they're not going to win at this point by sending Arizona Christian to the free throw line. Carter Fahey is the inbounder, and as they've done effectively for much of the second half, Arizona Christian is putting on a full court press. Errant buzzer there prior to the inbounds play, and we'll do this again. I think that was just inadvertent. So now we're ready to go. Into Tillery, and Arizona Christian backs off, just trying to speed up the decision-making process here for St. Francis. Eric Ting drives. Ting, little floater is good in the lane. 2 points for Eric Ting, and now a foul called on Russell Tillery. So that's not exactly what St. Francis was looking for. 13 seconds used up on the clock. They get a 2-pointer and a foul. 7-point game. And 2 free throws for Angelo Johnson. He needs just 1 for the double-double. He's got 10 assists, 9 points right now. And he does make the first free throw. One more shot for Johnson. And it's good. Saints do still have one more timeout, but they do not use it here as Fahey works his way ahead. Fahey picks up his dribble, throws it down low for DeAndre Johnson, out of his reach and out of bounds. And now a 9-point game with 9.7 on the clock. We'll see what the Saints have in mind here if Arizona Christian inbounds. It looks like they will not foul. And Arizona Christian will walk out of Joliet with an 82-73 victory. A good game today, a hard-fought game. St. Francis went down big early, but they kept it close the rest of the way and really played Arizona Christian, the number 5 team in the country, pretty even for a good portion of this game, and they've got a lot to feel good about today. The result is not one of those things. Arizona Christian picks up the win and improves to 12-1 on the season. St. Francis takes the loss. They see their 3-game winning streak come to a close. They're now 7-3 for the season. And again, this was a 12-1 game after the first couple of minutes. And when you're playing the number 5 team in the country, you go down by double digits just like that, you start to think this is going to be a long game. It's not going our way, but St. Francis kept fighting. They were down by just 12 at halftime after going down again by 11 in the first couple of minutes, and then they fought in the second half as well. They were down by double digits most of the game, but they cut that Arizona Christian lead all the way down to 4 at one point before Arizona Christian made some free throws late and stretched it out to 9. That's where they were able to finish today. As we look at some of the final statistics, St. Francis shot 44% from the field, Arizona Christian 51%. Both teams were good from beyond the arc, but especially St. Francis, 11 of 21, 52% on three-pointers. Arizona Christian shot 39% on three-pointers. Both teams struggled from the free throw line, 61% for the Fighting Saints, 64% for the Firestorm. One area that was certainly interesting coming in, two of the better rebounding teams in the country. St. Francis averages to out-rebound their opposition by 5 per game, but Arizona Christian, one of the best in the nation. They out-rebound their opposition by 12 per game, and they were about half that today. They finished with 36 rebounds compared to 31 for the Fighting Saints, so it was close in rebounding, and that's one of the things that kept the Saints alive, but it's tough going up against a team this good if you're not able to stick with them board for board. It's going to be very difficult to overcome a double-digit deficit, which is what they were trying to do today. Look at some individual stats. 15 points apiece for Eric Ting, and Joey Bajemi led the way for St. Francis. Their leading rebounders were Carter Fahey and DeAndre Johnson. Each man had 5. Russell Tillery finished with 5 assists. As for Arizona Christian, 23 points for Deron Kyle. He started 9 of 11. He missed his last 4 field goal attempts, but still 23 points, 5 rebounds, a good day for him. Angelo Johnson finished with a double-double of 11 points and 11 assists. Again, the win improves Arizona Christian to 12-1. The loss drops St. Francis to 7-3. Next chance for the Fighting Saints is this Saturday, and it's a conference game. They take on Judson at 3 o'clock. That's a road contest. The next time they are at home is going to be next week, Wednesday night, 7 o'clock start time on Wednesday the 13th against St. Ambrose. That's the next time I'll be talking to you as we bring you all of the Fighting Saints home contests this year. For right now, it's time for me to say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, Terry Bonadonna signing off for the University of St. Francis. Have a good night.